Okay, good morning everyone. This is Campbell MacArthur at 420 Marion Drive, Unit 60B, over at Longleaf Mobile Trailer Home Park. Today is November 23rd. It's Wednesday. It's 7:20 in the morning. I just got up a little while ago, and as I've done a couple other videos, I'm documenting that I have no heat in this place. I've had code enforcement here. I had Chief Carr, who's the chief of code enforcement. She and 3 other officials showed up at this trailer to do an inspection, and they were here for about an hour. And I have a list of 20 things that are in violation of what the way this man is forcing me to live. One of those things on that list of things wrong with where I'm living with this slumlord, who I'm bringing a case against, is the fact that I don't have any heat here. I complained about this, back in the end of April when I moved in here on the 30th, and a couple days after that, my fuse kept blowing for the lights, and I also noticed that it was getting cold at night. I tried turning the heat on, there was no heat. So I told Walter about this, the landlord, and he sent an electrician over, Charlie, and while Charlie was here, he did his thing replacing the breakers in the box here, of course with used breakers, and I asked him about the heat. He said, well, Walter says he's going to wait on that, and it's not going to be cold for some time yet, and he'll fix it later on. I said, okay, no problem, seeing how it was warming up, and for the most part it wasn't getting cold, so I just didn't put a thought into it, and I kind of dismissed it. Well, I've been going through a long-winded, arduous battle here with this slumlord. Now we're on the 23rd of November. It is absolutely freezing outside. It is 30 degrees outside. I've recorded this the past couple of days now, different times, showing I went out and brought a thermostat. My heat does not work. Code enforcement is not opening up a case against Walter, despite the numerous violations here. Which I find absolutely incredible. And one of the things is I don't even have heat. I have to heat my house by my oven, like a friggin' hobo. And so I went out and bought a digital thermometer the other day from Walmart. And, here I have a newspaper in front of me that says Monday, November 21st. Well, I got it a couple days ago, but this is just to show in my hand the physical date with an actual Star News newspaper from Wilmington here, proving, the timeline here. Anyway, so I'm going to get up here. It's 7:30 in the morning, a little bit, 7:23 in the morning, okay? I'm on Facebook, I'm having a cup of coffee, and, I'm not going to leave my oven on at night, so this is the conditions in which I'm forced to live. I have to live like a hobo, is the roach situation here. And I've never been able to bring my... So here we go, folks. The temperature outside is 30 degrees. That's the top reading. And the temperature in here is 51 degrees. Yeah, and the only reason it's 51 degrees in here is because I have my server, okay, that runs 24/7, 365 days a year. So it's continuously emitting heat. Or else it would be much colder in here, probably about 10 degrees difference. Now, behind this door is the bedroom, which I have closed off, because if I had that open, it's like 10 degrees cooler in there. It would be freezing in here. It'd be about 40 degrees in here. So here you have it, okay? So here's the paper, okay? Monday, November 21st. It's actually Wednesday, November 23rd, but this is just for documentation purposes. So here we can see thermostat's all the way up. Now, I'm going to have a friend of mine come over and sign a sworn affidavit, standing here, and I'm going to videotape him, and show him that, I'm not lying here. It's not being manipulated. I have no heat. This thing, it's just incredible that code enforcement is allowing this man, my landlord, to operate with complete impunity. We're supposed to have a society where we have a system of checks and balances is in place, and one of those such checks and balances in this instance pardon me, would be code enforcement, another would be the health department. Then, of course, you have zoning. Those three various different institutions in society here are those checks and balances to prevent people like Walter from exploiting and victimizing innocent people. So, you know, when you have the chief of code enforcement herself come over, okay, with three other additional officials, spend an hour here. There's numerous violations here, and she refuses to open up a case. What does that tell you? That tells you that there is corruption going on, and someone's getting the wink and the nod. And, you know, I'll tell you one thing, that's not acceptable. And I'm going to bring this to public light, and I'm going to make sure that these people are prosecuted. I'm going to make sure that the people in the city of Wilmington see this and know what's going on. And they see my documented proof of what's going on, because I have gigabytes and gigabytes of documented video providing irrefutable proof of everything I say about what's going on here. Not only did she refuse to look at my video and photographs, but she even went as far as to tell me, oh, it's not admissible in court, I can't even look at it. Well, that's completely wrong. And here's why it's completely wrong. The courts encourage you to take pictures and videos and document this, to provide it as evidence to the court. The only time videos are not admissible in court is if you are recording an individual without their knowing about it, without telling them, disclosing that you're recording them first, providing that the law in that state, you know, says that's a crime and not admissible. That's the only instance where the video footage will not be admissible. Taking pictures and videos of roach infestation, code violations, and documenting what's going on, it most certainly is admissible in court. Well, I plan on having Chief Carr held accountable for this, because the people in the community need to see what's going on. And these people are basically, what's going on here is the fact that if the chief of code enforcement can come into my place, and I've contacted news agencies, everybody, and I have this heavily documented that she can say with 4 other additional people, spend an hour here, not even submit a report or generate a report, which she's supposed to do, which is supposed to be documented, everything she does, and initiate a case against this. And then what the hell does it take to get a case opened? And, you know, what kind of atrocities have to happen to people in order to get these people to act? What is the point of having them? And why did it take 4 people to do the job of 1 person? Now, I could see having a secondary person here taking pictures and maybe being a witness for Chief Carr for what she saw. I could see that. But 4 people being here for an hour, massive, numerous code violations, a more than substantial amount of things to open up a case against this slumlord and start prosecuting this man. Failure to do so. What does that tell you? It tells you that the chief is on the take, and she's getting the wink and the nod, and she's sweeping under the rug deliberately because someone's being paid off. Because this is, you know, if these people are not going to do this job, their job, and, you know, what the hell is the point of having them? I got to live like this, and I have basically code enforcement and everyone else enabling this scumbag to operate, enabling him and allowing him to operate with complete impunity and exploit me and victimize me and exploit and victimize innocent people and operate with complete impunity while doing so. And they're basically facilitating a direct path for this man to carry these heinous acts out against people. Okay, anyway, this is my video documenting the heat situation, my lack of heat. And anyway, over now, Campbell MacArthur, 420 Marion Drive, Unit 60B, November 23rd, 2016, 7:30 in the morning.